When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
Thank you for tuning in to Ask Your Angels radio and TV show. If you'd like to call in and to have a mini reading, you can call 713-955-0332. That number again is 713-955-0332. Make sure that you press number 1 to ask a question. Otherwise, you're going to be in listen mode only. Now, for those of you that are watching via Ustream, please note that if you're on the radio also, there's going to be a time delay. So I suggest only listening either via the radio or through Ustream TV. So if you would like to view me through TV, you can go to www.GoldyllocksProductionCT.com/TV. And Goldylocks is GOLDY LocksProductionCT.com/TV. You can also find a link on my website at www.victoriaalvarado.com and just click on the radio/TV show page and you'll find the link there. So today is about cord cutting and how to do it. So let me just say that a couple of days ago, or right before the show, I had asked Spirit, oh my God, what are we going to talk about? What messages do you have for everyone on Wednesday, and what do you want me to do? And I got an email from this wonderful young lady who just started doing her readings, and she said it's been about 6 months, and that she has been feeling really, really drained, and she just wasn't sure what she needed to do, or that perhaps maybe the stress and the energies of dealing with all those people were bringing her down, and she started to question her life purpose, whether or not this was something that she was supposed to do. Now, Spirit had already told me that I needed to let her know that she needed to do some cord cutting ceremonies. Now, it's not just that, but in the energies, it's been really, really crazy. Since September the 14th, we had the blood moon, we had the black moon, we also had a super moon going on. I mean, we just have so many crazy vibrational energies in the universe that it has affected a lot of us light workers spiritually. I myself included started to question whether or not I was cut out for doing readings anymore. But I've been doing this for so long, I thought that maybe it was just burnout. But as I actually consulted Spirit said to me that we are bringing some high vibrational energies and new beings into the planet, that a lot of us light workers are needing to adjust to these new vibrational energies. I felt as if I almost needed to relearn my gifts or relearn how to connect with Spirit, because each being or each higher being has a different way of communicating, which they also bring in different types of healing modalities. They also activate different abilities. In other words, my clairaudient abilities may not have been very perfect, but then all of a sudden they're switched on. So I'm learning how to use my third ear or my clairaudient abilities to communicate with these beings. Now, that doesn't mean that this is what's happening to you guys. You may have your clairvoyance or your third eye being activated, and not your third ear or your clairaudient capabilities not being activated. So again, if you feel like you're just not wanting to do readings anymore, it also may seem that you have to take a break, just so that you can learn to calibrate these energies that are happening. Now, Spirit is letting me know that the energies are going to be settling down within the next week. Actually, next Friday, they're saying. That by Saturday, a lot of us are going to be tuning in and have our abilities at full force, okay? So we're going to finally feel like we're back to normal. Now, at the same time, those people that are learning how to communicate with Spirit through whether it's through angel oracle cards or whether it's tarot cards, and we're starting to read for our clients. Now, I am guilty of not doing this myself in the beginning because I didn't know that I needed to detach and sever any psychic or etheric cords or attachments to my clients. And if I didn't do that, the consequences was that I was overwhelmed with emotions. There was emotional attachments there. I felt drained. I felt so tired that I slept. I started to have chronic fatigue. I couldn't get out of bed. I just felt disoriented. And so I had to ask Spirit, what is going on here? And they're saying that you're carrying all the energies and the negativity that were brought in or suctioned in because you're pulling it out from your client, but that energy is still lingering. And so you still have cords attached to them. So you need to sever those cords. And this is something that I had explained to this young lady who emailed me. And so she said to me, how do I do a cord cutting ceremony? I have no idea what that means. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how to do that today. So in order to sever the cord cuttings, you would ask Archangel Michael to come in. And then you will ask him to vacuum. First, you got to ask him to vacuum away all vibrational energies that do not belong to you. We want him to suction away and vacuum out anything that does not belong to you. And just kind of sit in that energy at this moment. And for those of you that are watching live through Ustream TV, I am actually doing a cord cutting ceremony for you guys at this moment. So again, I'm going to start sending healing light energy to you. And I'm going to ask that Archangel Michael visit each and every one of my listeners and viewers that are watching me live today. And I ask you to lift up your mighty sword of Excalibur. Lift up your mighty blue sword of Excalibur. And that you sever, remove, and cut free all psychic and etheric cords linking me and linking all of us to people that do not serve our highest good. I ask that you detach these energies, and when you do, burn them up. Send all that energy, and no matter who is on the other side or what is on the other side of these cords, I need you to sever them, cut them free, for they are adversely affecting us now, and these attachments are no longer needed. So I do see the angels with really beautiful wings or like fan feathers, that they're sweeping each and every one of you guys' energy or your four-body system and auric field from head all the way down to the tips of your toes. They're just moving out and shifting all that energy, cutting all those cords. Now I ask you to vacuum away and suction out anything that does not belong to us, for it is adversely affecting us now. Help us to be a clear vessel at this moment and only vibrate positive vibrational energy throughout our entire being. I now ask for Archangel Raphael's assistance at this moment, and early this morning. So I get a little tongue-tied whenever I connect with Spirit. So I ask that Archangel Raphael to enter into this sacred space, and that you imbue and permeate our entire being with your emerald green light, and that you fill in all openings, all cracks and holes within our four-body system and auric field. Fill them in, seal them up. Now we want to do this because we just cut those cords, and of course those cords, as soon as we cut them and he removes them and just severs all those things, it's going to leave some cracks and holes within the auric field. And of course, having those cords connected to us is going to cause auric damage. And of course, we're going to have some debris there. So Spirit is saying that we are removing that debris at this moment. you might feel as if something was pretty much just pulled off of you. Some of you guys may feel some tingling sensation in the crown or the top of your head. And this is pretty much how you do a cord cutting ceremony. It's pretty much just asking that Archangel Michael step in and that he uses his sword. You know, if you guys want to imagine him holding these big golden scissors and just severing those cords, that's okay too. Some of us even use, let me just say this, I don't have my ceremonial knife here, but you can use something or use a knife as a symbol and just visualizing that you're cutting through these cords as well. You can also use this and just kind of place it around your body like this, as if you're from head all the way to toe, as if you're cutting in a cutting motion, that you're removing these psychic and energetic cords. You don't even have to do that as well. It's just something that it's what's more comfortable to you. Just visualization is all that's needed. And even if you can't see this happening, just asking them to do it is just as important or as accurate as visualization, okay? Now, as I said before, the energies are going to be settling down by next Friday, and Spirit says that all of us are going to be fully in tune to these new vibrational energies. And they're also saying that they're bringing in some new energies around the 23rd or 22nd of December, okay? And this is where our new skills or our new vibrational energies from these beings are going to recalibrate some more energies within us to fully set these lessons in. So we're going to be communicating, they're going to be talking to us more, we're going to be channeling them even more. And it's almost like eventually those of you guys that are using tarot cards, okay, if you're using tarot cards or angel oracle cards, some of you guys may not even need to use them anymore. You may even just be, okay, hold on. So Spirit is telling me that we are going to be trusting our intuition more. And that is the whole point in shifting in this vibration. These new beings are teaching us to lock in and trusting our vibrational energy. They have helped us to let go of ego. And sometimes our egos will tell us that we're not good enough, we're not worthy, or that we're not even psychic or have intuitive abilities. So they've been helping us work through those things and work through confidence or self-confidence issues. So we are going to be going to the line here shortly to take a few callers. So let me connect to Spirit at this moment. Heavenly Father, creator of all that is, I call forth 444,000 angels at this moment. And I call forth 125,000 ascended masters and 222,000 higher vibrational beings at this moment to be with me. Surround me with God's white light. Raise my vibration to the most highest, most purest level of radiant divine love and light, so that I may be able to connect and have a strong connection that is clear, that brings in clear and accurate messages. What do you need these callers that are calling in today to know? Please reveal it to me now. I ask this in Jesus' holy name. So again, we're going to be connecting to our first caller. Hello, dear. How are you? This is Victoria. You're live on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, it's Kathy. How are you?
Hi, Kathy. How are you? What are your questions, hon?
I would like to ask Spirit about my spiritual journey, what's coming up.
Okay. Your spiritual journey, what do you need her to know? So what I'm getting, Kathy, is that I feel that there is some heart chakra clearings that you need to be doing. And I also feel like you're going to be counseling other people through emotional relationship issues. Okay? I feel that more and more people are going to be coming to you for counseling in regards to this. I'm also being told that there are some blockages in the heart chakra and in the root chakra that need to be cleared out for a sense of security is what I'm being told. Spirit is also telling me that you will be. Are you also trying to do your own show, my dear, or starting to do more activities where you're doing readings on Facebook, hon?
No.
Because I kind of see that happening soon.
Uh-huh.
I see that happening. They're also telling me about taking classes to help you tune into your intuition. It's about trusting your intuition. And this is why they're saying that the root chakra is blocked. It's about you having security and knowing that you are actually communicating with them. Archangel Michael says that he is your go-to guy and that he's been helping you with this.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time.
Yes, he is your go-to guy. So let me just say this, that you may not be aware of this, but it feels like you're going to be doing readings yourself, either through Facebook or just doing them personally for friends and family. But it feels like you're going to be counseling those that have emotional issues when it comes to relationships. I also am being told that you have to learn to set boundaries. Does this make sense? Setting boundaries and because there's a lot of limitations that are being placed on you, and it's almost like learning how to say no.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to draw a couple cards to the angel therapy cards to ask Angel Michael what it is that you necessarily need to know. Okay, so Spirit is also saying that in order for you to increase your intuition, they're also saying that you've got to watch what you eat. Okay, they're saying to drink more water and that to eat less processed foods, because they're saying that they want your intuition to be strengthened, and for some reason they're saying addiction to caffeine is what's blocking your third eye.
Wow. I have 2 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah, no. Let me say something, hon. They're saying that you need to tone it down to at least 1 cup a day, and then slowly weaning yourself off to a half a cup, to where you don't have any caffeine at all. If you have to have caffeine, you can try an alternative, which is it's a lot more healthier, and they're showing me black tea.
Black tea.
Yes. There is actually one that I actually like drinking without any honey or any type of additive sugars. It's called apricot peach black tea. And it does give you a little bit of the caffeine kick that you need, but it's not as harsh on your third eye as drinking regular caffeine.
What does caffeine have to do with the third eye?
It blocks our intuition, or it blocks our connection with spirit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes. This is something that they've been working with me. I've actually been doing a detox myself because, let me tell you, I am addicted to sugar. I am addicted to red meat and caffeine. Now, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do drink sodas a lot. Now, they also tell me that I need to wean myself off of red meat and sugars and, pretty much all the good stuff. So they're saying that we need to start eating more fresh organic fruits and vegetables, because it's not also going to give us a boost of high life force energy. Because in order to stay in a high vibrational energy to communicate with them, we need to make sure that our energy field is also clear. And caffeine damages our auric field and our connection. It's almost like it puts a block.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for us to elevate our energies to the spiritual frequency of the angels, we have to watch and eliminate those things that are not good for us.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So they're saying that in order for you to communicate more with him, And here's the thing, you just don't communicate with Archangel Michael, but I'm also feeling that there's a strong bond with the fairies and the fairy realm.
Okay.
So let me just say this, is that they're also telling me that Mother Nature, going out for a walk in Mother Nature and connecting to Mother Nature is also a part of your life purpose.
Okay.
It's going to help you balance. So let me just say this. Spirit is going back to tell me about your root chakra. You need to strengthen the root chakra. In order to do so, they're saying that if you go outside and just kind of walk barefooted in the grass and connect to Mother Earth, she can help strengthen your root chakra and also balance and help you feel more grounded.
Okay.
So if you've been feeling like you're all over the place, this is something that you're going to need to do to help strengthen your root chakra as well.
Okay.
Okay, I hope this helps you, hon. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
So we're going to go to our next caller.
Hello?
Hi, how are you, hon? How can I help you?
I'm calling because I have a job interview on November 10th at 9:30 a.m., and I was wondering, what are you picking up? Do you see me getting this job?
Oh, yeah. Even before you even connected, they were already telling me she's calling about work. Now, let me just say this, is that I am being told that there's going to be a strong connection between you and the person who interviewed you, who's going to be your supervisor, I believe. And let me just say this. Was it a woman that interviewed you?
You said what now?
Was it a woman or female that interviewed you?
No, it's coming up on November 10th.
Okay, so let me just say this. I'm seeing a woman that interviews you, and I'm being told that she and you are going to get along, and it feels like there's going to be a lot of laughs during that interview. And I also am being told that the job position is supposed to start December 1st. I'm not sure what that means. It just feels like it takes a while for them to do, you got to get clearance or something for some reason. You need to get clearance and take some sort of training, and it feels like you have to wait till December 1st to complete all of that. But definitely feel that you have the job.
All right. Now, also, I'm a jury consultant on the side. I've been doing that on the side. Do you see that business picking up for me as well?
Well, I'm being told that there's going to be a conflict between the job that you're going to get and the one that you're trying to do self-employment wise. So they're saying that you're going to have to choose one or the other. Now, let me say this. Have you been doing this since April or for the past 4 months?
No, I've been doing this since September, and I've been doing home shows, home parties, and stuff like that. So that's something I want to keep, but, I mainly work Friday. I mainly do parties on Saturdays and Sundays, and that's when I do my networking. But the job that I'm taking, that's Monday through Friday that I'm interviewing for.
Okay, so let me just say this, hon, is that there's going to be a conflict in both of them, because they're saying by January, they're saying 4 months, they keep giving me the number 4, that it's going to start picking up for you. It's going to start picking up for you. And it's almost like it's going to become a full-time position. So again, give yourself about a year, but by January, I feel that by the 4th month of you doing this, that you're going to start getting more and more clientele and more people wanting you to do more shows and parties. And doing both is going to get very draining on you. So I'm going to pull a couple cards for you.
Okay.
So, of course, I get the wedding card, but let me just say this, that this does not necessarily mean that you're going to get married. This tells me that you're going to be doing both of these combined. Both of these are you're going to have to decide which one you're going to want to invest more of your time in. Now, being that the law of attraction is in the block section, this tells me again that this is confirming to me that doing both of these is not going to be ideal for you. okay? Because technically you're going to want to move towards doing your own thing, but if you're going to be getting self-confidence issues or worrying about whether or not it's going to work out, Spirit's saying that there's nothing to worry about. What I suggest is doing both jobs for at least a year until the other one takes over to the point where you're like, I'm so overwhelmed, I got to let one go. Okay?
Okay, well, I make the right decision.
Yes, and this is where they're saying there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so you're going to have a crossroads there, coming. So it's almost like, should I do something that's more, when you think about a job, when you go work for an employer, it's almost like it's a sense of security, right? Because it's consistent money coming in, right?
Yes.
However, in the other position, the other one that you're trying to do, self-employment, Spirit saying is that can have a sense of security, and it can have more flow and consistent flow of money if you learn to tap into the energy vibration of money. Okay? Don't block yourself by worrying, because they're saying there's nothing to worry about. If you decide to let your job go, to pursue your self-employment full-time, that everything is going to be okay. But it's up to you. You can choose to slide back, but honestly, I don't see you doing that. I also feel like you're going to be forming a partnership to have someone help you. There's two other people that I feel that are going to be joining your team, if one of them's already there. Does that make sense? You already have one person that's wanting to join your team already, or kind of helping you already with your parties?
No, not yet, because I did my first home party last week, and it was excellent. I wasn't nervous or anything. And I'm really like it because I'm in control of my own hours and stuff like that. But like you said before, I need the job security. And the places that I'm interviewing for, name is Meridian Healthcare. So it's a managed care organization. And that's something I haven't done before. I interviewed last year for them. I didn't make the cut. So now I'm interviewing with them again. The lady's name is Carly Campbell.
Okay. So that confirms the woman that I see you interviewing with. And at the same time, when you're dealing with medical field, it's almost like they take a while, because you've got to get shots, you've got to get like the flu shot, you got to get your TB skin test done. So again, it feels like December 1st is the start date for it. Now again, you want a lot of us who go into self-employment is a little bit scary. It is scary. It was scary for me, I can say that. It was so scary for me because it was almost like I was leaving that job security, and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I going to be okay? Am I going to make it doing readings and being a psychic medium full time? And Spirit said yes, and they were showing me that it was going to be all right. Okay. And so that is where you're going to be hitting your crossroads and deciding about whether or not, do I feel comfortable and secure enough to let my job go to pursue this full time? Your dream of being self-employed is going to be manifested. Spirit says that we are trying to help you. But again, they're saying, give yourself a year's time to build up. But to be honest with you, hon, that come January, come 4 months, you're going to hit the ground running. As soon as word gets out, that I feel like you're going to have overflow of people wanting to schedule parties and buy products and all kinds of stuff, that you're going to have to hire an assistant or have someone else help you work in your team.
Okay, so 2017 is going to be awesome for me, which is good.
Exactly.
Okay.
But they're saying there's nothing to worry about, sweetheart. So when that time comes, don't hesitate. Just keep moving forward.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm like, yes.
You're welcome.
I've been lighting my candles. And I've been doing gratitude every night. Or if I wake up early in the morning, I light my candles and do gratitude, what I'm happy about and thankful for that day, following day, the day before.
Right. Well, I do have a prayer for you, hon. I'm gonna read it now, so that Archangel Michael can help you in your business ventures. And let me just say this: what is your first name again, hon?
Delphine.
What is it again?
Delphine.
Delphine. Okay, so here we go. Archangel Michael, I ask that you assist me now, and I ask that you help vacuum away all lower energies connected to money from Delphine. Please remove all negative thoughts and stress surrounding financial issues that she has. And I ask you to open up her mind to receiving the gift of divine abundance. We trust that you and God will bring the money that she needs to help her business flourish and to be abundantly prosperous and successful. And we thank you now in Jesus' holy name. It is done, it is done, it is done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you so much, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we're going to go to our next caller.
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart. What can I help you with regarding relationships?
Okay. Hello, Victoria. Thank you for taking my call. My name is Carmen, and I was wondering if you can help me out, make a decision in my love life. I was dating this beautiful man for 6 months, and now that his wife came into the picture, his ex-wife, I'm sorry, he doesn't know what really wants. He wants to have closure with his ex-wife since he cheated on her, and she started drinking more. She went to have rehab of the alcoholic habits she did have, so she's cured now. And I think he's gonna go and try her first. So I want to know what am I standing on?
Well, let me just say this, sweetheart, is that I'm already writing down that he is going to be moving away from you, and it just feels like he is going to try his best to make things work because he needs closure in that relationship. But that relationship is not standing on solid ground is what Spirit is telling me. Spirit is saying that relationship is only going to last 2 months or by February. So again, I do see him returning to you when he finally gets his closure with his ex-wife.
Really?
Okay. Yes. And again, Spirit is saying is that he does love you and he does want to be with you, but it feels like in order for him to move forward, it feels like he has to fix things in this relationship that he's in, that with his ex. Okay? Hold on, I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Thank you, Victoria. And by the way, I booked a consultation with you for today at 6 o'clock, New York time.
Okay. Okay, hon. Okay, and I will check my schedule after the show today. Now, let me just say this, is that Spirit saying is that you've been noticing some red flags in that relationship already, or in your relationship with him, that I kind of feel like he's been distancing himself for the past couple weeks. And here's the thing, is that this gentleman needs to mend his heart, and he feels like he has to make up wrongdoings that he's had done to his wife, okay, or his ex-wife. But I don't feel that relationship, or that I don't feel that there's enough attraction or chemistry to keep that relationship going, okay? Now, I don't see him and her remarrying. I don't see them fully carrying on a long-term relationship. It feels to me that it'll be done and over with within the next 2 months, is what I'm being told.
Wow.
Now, yeah. And here's the thing. You have been praying a lot to the Virgin.
I'm sorry?
To the Virgin Mary. Have you been praying a lot to the Virgin, to the Virgin Mary?
Yes.
Okay. The Virgin Mary is saying is that this is the time for you to take some time out to reevaluate what you want out of this relationship before he returns. When he comes back, you're going to have to set a lot of boundaries and putting your foot down. And it's almost like I feel like you've already kind of given him an ultimatum. Have you not?
Yes. Yes.
And here's the thing. It's difficult for him because he needs to make sure that his wife forgives him. Because if he doesn't, he's not going to be able to move forward with you. Okay?
Okay.
The Virgin Mary says that she is going to help with unconditional love and help heal any trauma that he has endured in that relationship. They're saying that they need you to be strong right now. They want you to face your fears, and they also want you to have faith. Increase your faith in knowing that this man will return.
Okay.
That relationship, there's not enough love there. It just feels like I said, you just need to have him go to get the closure that he needs.
Okay, even though he thinks that he is in love with his wife.
There's a difference in the situation there. He loves her, but he's not in love with her. Okay? But it feels to me that he has to make right any wrong that he has done. And there's not enough love from her to him that's going to keep that relationship going.
Or not in love from her to him.
Right. It's not strong enough for her. So he is going to get his closure. It feels like they need closure, and they need to end that chapter, and they need to do it the right way. They have children, hon?
No.
Okay. So let me
there's
just
one,
say...
She has a daughter from her first marriage.
Okay. So let me just say this, is that I also feel that the closure also needs to be with the child as well.
Yeah, she has a daughter where he raised. They were married they were together for 17 years. They got married 2012 and they got divorced 2014.
Right. So that whole family needs healing right now. Okay? So again, they need to end things on a happy note, and they need to be cordial to each other. And again, since there is children with them combined, regardless of whether or not this child is biologically his, he raised this child, and he also has that connection and bond with her as well. So there needs to be closure with that entire family. But I don't feel that the love is strong enough to keep that bond going.
Okay.
So just be patient, sweetheart, okay? And that the angels are saying that they're trying so hard to help you, and they understand your pain. But they're saying increase your faith in knowing that he will return. And when he comes back, make sure you set boundaries with him and let him know that he's not going to leave again. And if he does, you will not take him back.
Okay.
I hope this helps you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
It does. You're welcome. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, Victoria.
Okay.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
You too. Okay, so we're going to go to the next caller. Hello, dear. How can I help you with your work or financial situation?
Hello?
Hi, how are you, sweetheart? How can I help you with your work or your financial situation?
I just want to know, what do you see in the coming months in reference to, my financial situation?
Okay. So Spirit says to me that you need to work on savings and that it feels like it's been difficult. I also understand that there's a lot of debt, but it feels like it's not completely your fault. Are you in a relationship, hon?
Yes.
And why do I feel like it's mostly his fault that you guys are in debt?
Yes, because like his job, it picks up and it goes away, and so basically it's mostly me that's working.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. Is he a driver? Does this make sense to you? Because it feels like I see he does delivery or some stuff driving work.
Yes.
Okay. So let me just say this, is that I kind of feel like he's going to have to switch companies. That's what Spirit's telling me. That there's another company that he needs to be looking at that I feel like it's like within 20 to 30 miles from your home. Or 20 to 30 miles from wherever he's working at now. But it feels like there's more work in that area.
Okay.
Now, Spirit is saying that December is going to be a little rough, hon. It's going to be a little rough, okay? So just so you know that. But Spirit is also telling me that come February, that work is going to be very steady for him. So in the meantime, try not to spend needlessly.
Okay.
Save as much money as you can, okay? But I also feel that you have financial support or financial help from your mother, or is it his mother? Because I'm being told a mother.
His mom.
His mom, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows and understands that he's trying his best, okay? And she's willing to help you guys as much as possible. And it doesn't feel like she's expecting that money back right away either.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me just say this, is that Spirit is saying that they want you to tap into the vibrational energy of money. And so this is what I want you to do. You can get $1 bill or $2 or two $1 bills or $5 bills, whatever, any number denomination, okay? And I want you to sit with the money in your hand, and I want you to connect with that energy of money. And I want you to ask yourself, what is it about money that is blocking me from receiving it? What emotion? What thought form? What is it that I'm holding on to that is blocking me from being able to have money flowing into my life? And here's the thing. I also feel like money has been stagnant and that you're afraid of losing everything.
Yes.
This here is causing blocks in your energy field, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Spirit is saying that you need to cut the cord to mom and dad. Here's the thing. Let me explain that. Growing up, hon, did you have to see your mom and dad struggle?
Yes.
Okay. So again, somehow you believe, or somehow subconsciously, there's a belief there that you have to struggle too. Spirit says that we need to cut those cords, and we need to recalibrate and reprogram that belief system. So Spirit is right now is cleansing that vibrational energy at this time. They are, thank you. So they're severing those cords to mom and dad, and they're sending healing energy into your stomach at this moment. Sweetheart, do you have anxiety issues?
I do.
Okay, because this is where they're sending healing energy into your stomach area because of that. So
Okay.
we're going to say a prayer over you at this moment, hon. And I'm going to ask Archangel Raziel, please share your spiritual teachings. What is your first name, hon?
Joanne.
Okay. Archangel Raziel, please share your spiritual teachings with Joanne. And I pray that you show Joanne how to create the life that she desires. Please unlock the pathway to abundance so that she and her family can be happy and fulfilled in all ways. And we thank you. And thank you so much for helping us unlock these roadblocks and doors and pathways to abundance to allow financial security and prosperity to flow into her life. We thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for calling in, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we're going to the next caller in area code 352. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Hello? Okay, so we're going to try the next caller. Hello, you're alive on the air. How can I help you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? How can I help you, sweetheart?
Hi. I'm just calling to ask, what do you see in regards to a relationship, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to draw a few cards for you, sweetheart, because Spirit is telling me that you need to have healthy relationships and you need to form healthy relationships in order to have a successful, long-term relationship. And here's the thing, I kind of feel like you're already talking to someone already.
Someone is there, but healthy, it's not.
Yeah, and see, this is where Spirit, I'm drawing these cards here. So Spirit is telling me that you really need to be honest with yourself in regards to this relationship. Honestly, it doesn't feel like like I said before, it doesn't feel like it's a healthy relationship, and you've confirmed that, and I thank you. And Spirit says that right now that you really need to detox and remove yourself from the negative energies that this gentleman brings in. Why do I sense that he's controlling or very jealous?
Yeah. And I'm a headstrong person. I don't, that doesn't work for me.
Exactly. And you know what? I really feel like his energy is bringing you down. Okay. So Spirit says also that you need to listen to your intuition. Why is there a sense of obligation of being with this gentleman for some reason? Is it because you've known him for such a long time or known him since childhood? What does this mean to you?
I've known him for a long time. I think that's the problem, but really not,
Right. And Spirit's saying that you even cannot be friends with this guy because it's like he hinders you or he blocks you from meeting Mr. Right. Now, I'm being told that Spirit is saying that there is someone, a friend of yours, that has been trying to hook you up with this person that she knows or hook you up with this gentleman, and that you've been turning it down because of the sense of obligation or loyalty to the one that you're talking to now. And Spirit says that you have to listen to your gut feeling and cut that cord with this guy and give the other one a chance.
I don't know who that is. I must not be paying attention.
Okay, well, let me just say this. A friend of yours is going to be trying to set you up with this gentleman, and I kind of feel like there's going to be a hesitation, and it feels like it's coming soon. I'm being told it's going to be this month in November. I'm being told by the 14th or 15th of this month that one of your girlfriends is going to try to set you up. And it feels like she's married or she's already attached. And it's almost like she both of you guys double date a lot. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Okay, so let me just say this, is that I see you double dating or going out on dates with this girlfriend of yours who's already attached. And it makes me feel like she's trying to set you up or trying to get you out of this relationship. Okay? So again, listen to your intuition. And Spirit says that in order for you to have a healthy, successful relationship, you got to cut the cord or cut this guy out of your life.
All right.
Okay? I thank you so much, sweetheart, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to the next caller. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What is your first name, sweetheart?
My first name is Shay.
Okay. And what can we do for you, Shay?
I want to see what's coming up for me in my love life.
Okay. Now, Spirit is also saying to me that you need to release blocks. And it also feels like communication, there's been some communication issues or issues with communication with your relationship. What does this mean to you, sweetheart?
I'm not sure because right now I'm single, so I'm not talking to anyone.
Was it real? Because it feels like, well, let me just say this. I feel like there's a recent separation.
The last separation I had was a divorce, and that was over a year ago.
Okay.
Like a year and a half.
Okay. So when I say that Spirit is saying that you need to release blocks when it comes to relationships and communication, Spirit is saying that if you're hesitant with communicating with new people, they're saying that you need to release any blocks with the relationship that has ended. Okay? Even though it's been a year, Spirit feels like you need to open up to forgiveness. Okay, hold on. Let me draw a couple cards for you. And I feel like we need to do the angel therapy deck to see exactly what needs to be done. How can she help? Okay. Sweetheart, let me say this, is that I get the heart chakra card. So again, they're saying that you need to release any emotional blocks or any emotional attachments with your past relationship that has ended. And even though it's been a year, that's still kind of fresh to me, okay? And they're saying that right now, you need to release any blocks about being open to receiving love, okay? It's also about communication. They're also saying that you have to visualize success and have faith in a positive outcome as far as meeting Mr. Right. Spirit is saying that you have to watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. So let me say this. What is it that you're saying when it comes to meeting men in general? In other words, are you saying that you're never going to find Mr. Right, or all men are no good? Or what is it that you're saying or that you find yourself saying a lot when you talk about meeting someone?
Definitely no negative talk. I could tell you that. I mean, I'm open, because I have forgiven him, and I don't really say anything bad. I just say whenever it comes, it comes. Basically, I'm not even, because I have learned to trust again. So it's not.
But here's the thing. Are you going out? Or are you staying in the house a lot?
I mean, I go out sometimes, and there's a reason why I stay home. It's not the fact that I don't want to. It just, certain circumstances of keeping me home. And plus I have children, so I have to.
So let me say this, that you still have to release any blocks within the heart chakra, period. Because Spirit is already telling me that there's some insecurity issues. And even if you've already gone through forgiveness, there's still some negative thought forms there that are preventing you from going out and making time to be social, okay? Whether it's socializing or going out to social events or getting out and communicating. And it's almost like you need to open that doorway so that you can allow Archangel Chamuel to bring you the relationship that you desire. Even if you're saying, I can't go out because I just don't have enough time, or I can't go out because I have children, or whatever negative thought form that you are saying or thinking, you need to cut it out, okay? Now, again, you just said there's certain circumstances that occur that prevent me from going out. That right there is a negative thought form or a negative subconscious belief that needs to be withdrawn. Okay? So they're saying you have to visualize success, that even though I may be a single parent, or even though whatever your situation is, I'm still going to find Mr. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit is saying to me that there is a possible doorway open for May, but you need to release any heart chakra blocks, any blocks or subconscious blocks and beliefs in regards to relationships.
I thought, sure, I have worked on that. That's why I was in no rush to even get in a relationship, because I knew I had to continue to work on myself. So, and it's been over, even though divorce been fine, I've been separated like 2.5 years. So, I know it's,
right.
it's a process, and I know it's not an overnight thing, and I get that. So, but I mean, once things start putting in place, then I can be able to go out more. It's not the fact that I don't want to. It's just things that I got to get that place first. But I do, when I do go out with friends that I know or people that I know. So it's not like I'm cooped up in the house all the time.
Right. So you got to just visualize success. Okay. This card was there, and I'm going to remind you again that you need to visualize success in that area, that my life is balanced properly, where I can juggle work, home life, and be able to carry a relationship with someone, a lasting relationship or a permanent relationship, period. So again, even though sometimes we think that we do enough clearing work, Spirit's bringing it up because there's still some blocks there. Okay? So go back to the drawing board, and it's about visualization and actually seeing yourself doing well when it comes to meeting the perfect soulmate, and that everything is aligned properly and balanced properly so that you can move forward in that direction. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Bye-bye. All right, guys, I thank you so much for tuning in to Ask Your Angels radio/TV show. If you'd like to schedule a private reading with me, please visit me at VictoriaAlvarado.com. That's www.VictoriaAlvarado.com. You can also follow me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Psychic Victoria Alvarado. Now, every Wednesday you can find me on Ustream TV at 10 o'clock in the morning, or you can also call into my radio show, the Ask Your Angels radio show through Blog Talk, every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I thank all of you guys for tuning in, and next week we're going to have a topic of cutting ancestral cords with our parents in order to be able to heal blockages. Now, again, psychic readings are available via telephone, via Skype, and in-person sessions as well. If you'd like to book a session with me, whether it's 15 minutes, 30, or an hour, you can visit VictoriaAlvarado.com and schedule your appointment there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys have a blessed day.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to Geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift